say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You always, that thing, man, you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to change.
I research, man, I research all the time. I research, man, I can't go fucking blind. I research, man, I research all the time. I research on a drop of a dime. And I ain't even sign, I research all the time. I research to out my freaking mind. Yeah, I research until I level up. I keep going deep. I gotta bubble up. I research all the time. I research, man, I never go blind. Third eye open, and I ain't even sign. Hey, y'all people crying, I don't know why y'all whine. This is justice coming due to you. You did it to others, it's gonna happen to you. Oh, sad, you look blue. Oh, damn, got no clue. I ain't worried, how about you? I'm fine, what you do? Research, I research all the time. I research so I never go blind. Yeah, I research, man, I research all the time. I research, man, I never go blind. And I ain't even sign. I be having glasses, one eyeglasses, looking real fast. Peeping everywhere, I see the games cast. Switch cheese and then lies, the hoes forever last. Man, they got no class, they told it all stupid. Got they haters with the love L like Cupid. Got they had this digit and spun forever. We woke up, they trying to get this shit together. I research all the time. I research, man, I'll never go blind. I research all the time. I research, and I'll never go blind. I sigh, nah, I ain't laughing. Brother, don't be capping, make you take a nap. When I speak the whole truth, hardcore facts, you get all dizzy, the homeboys can't relax. The game is just so packed. Man down, player 2 M's in my hand. Samurai dangerous, king on the throne, leader of many men. Coming for you, and I'm coming out of you don't know. I do it like sniper. I ain't gotta shoot. I come through at the night. I come through in the day, and you still won't see me. I shine like the sun. You know you won't be me. I research all the sorry I changed on you. I did what I had to do. Can't deal with that no more. I don't switch up on you. You can't be singing me the blues like you done in store with the sport. I'm so glad I changed on you. I did what I had to do. Don't want religion no more. Yeah, so glad I changed on you. I did what I had to do. Realized had them hoes. Oh, I had to change on you. I did what I had to do. You can't trick me no more. Your lies are just so see-through. Run around there, give away. Can't find us close for shit no more. I had to switch on you. I could just see right through your bullshit lies. The whole Babylon can't trick me out. Can't I go pump or fake me out? Mama said I is all about. Whoa, you can't just fuck with me. I don't switch up on you.
All right, y'all, let's get this show started. Peace and love to everybody. Hope everybody's having a very, very, very nice day. High vibrations to everybody. Peace and love. So we're gonna get right into it. I told you we were gonna go back up to the M. Some of y'all have M in one hand, some of y'all have an M in both hands. Okay. All right. And they both are significant. All right. We're not gonna get into which one has the harder job. All right. But just look at your hands and you could tell from the one from the two who got the harder job, if you understand what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is that these M's in your hand is very significant. Okay? They've been looking for certain people. We ain't going to say the name they like to use, right? And they can't find them. That's because we can't be touched. We are what they call chosen ones. But that would be called be kind of misnomer because we're not really chosen. But we just simply came. We were chosen to do a mission, this mission. Yeah, whatever your part is. But we were chosen for the mission. That's what we're talking about. And therefore, we ascended from the higher realm. We ascended from the black ether to come here and do a job. That's simple. And then to go back to where you was that you was having so much wonderful time at. Because we are the ones that know that Earth is the playground. And in order for Earth to be a heaven, we have to reinvent Earth. And right now, we are going through is the jumping timelines. All right. And I believe we went through another RAM last night. This is tsunami season, though, in some places. So keep it out for that. I may have something on that soon, if that is in case the fact. Now we're going to jump right into this, though. All right. I'll get my face off the screen. Just so I want y'all really to focus on this video. This is why we decided mainly to jump on and jump off the screen. Because I realize if there's two things there, you're looking at two different pictures, right? Or videos, if you want to say that, right? You look at my camera and what I'm showing. And when I have it playing, I want y'all to have all ears and eyes on that. When I jump back on, then I want you to have all ears and eyes on me so you understand. And not to say it like that, because that just sounded a little bossy or whatever. But you know what I mean? I want to make sure y'all paying attention so y'all get what y'all supposed to get. Who's bunch of folks
playing trills on an instance most cannot catch. People with the M mark on their palms are believed to possess stronger intuitive and psychic abilities, making them stand out. It's like a beacon, letting you know when you're in touch with the higher levels of perception and understanding.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here. Actually, my department uses Monday.com, so I'm good. Work.
People with this mark often feel a natural pull toward helping others and use their intuitive skills to comfort and educate those around them. They are the friends who know exactly when to reach out and offer advice that gets to the heart of any problem. But having these skills doesn't mean the path will be easy. To be intuitive and psychically sensitive, you need to trust yourself and be brave enough to go where no one has gone before. It means getting better at hearing the quiet whispers of your inner guide and giving it attention in the midst of life's noise. For people with the letter M, developing these abilities is like going on a journey of self-discovery and growth.
The inner your inner voice is your inner you, your higher self. And I just want to point one thing out, and this is a perfect example. This is how you're supposed to meditate. Not hands out, but like this. Your energy, you are consuming the energy from around you, not from people. We don't consume people. We consume it from out of the natural air, the ether. It feeds us anyway on a regular basis. So what you're doing is powering up. What you're doing is spiritually waiting for answers. You're not looking to travel. You're waiting for answers. That's all you're doing. Okay, from your higher self. But this is how you're supposed to do it. Some folks don't do it that way. And any other way besides that would be 900% correct. You can sit with it lower than that. I have done that, but you're better off a little higher. She has her rest up elbows, not even. She has her wrist up going like that to the side, which is fine. All right. Now they usually show you the way they do it with their fingers touching all that stuff. No, don't do that. That's the trick. That is a big trick.
Trying to find balance so that this gift makes their life better instead of making it more difficult. These practices, meditation, spending time in nature, and practicing mindfulness, can help you strengthen your connection with your natural abilities, turning them into sources of wisdom and strength. In the fourth revelation, we learn about leadership and success, and how the M mark might represent a natural tendency to be a leader. This initiates a journey filled with unexpected successes. In every group, whether it's a community, a fellowship, or a team, there is usually one person who is the perfect mix of guidance and inspiration. The M mark makes me think of the possibility of being a leader who lights the way for others as well as themselves. True leadership transcends authority to become a beacon, fostering an environment that values kindness, strength, and wisdom. It is easy to spot leaders with the M mark because they know how to balance being gentle and determined, creating an environment where everyone feels valued and recognized. Effective leadership is like carefully taking care of a garden. The leader feeds and cares for each person's unique needs so that the group can grow and thrive. Such leadership doesn't just take care of a garden, it also creates a thriving ecosystem, a safe haven where everyone is free to bloom at their own pace and in their own space. This shows that success isn't just a personal honor, but a harvest for everyone. Success is a vague idea that can mean different things depending on the person and the situation. Some people see it as a way to reach big goals or make big dreams come true. However, for some, the true measure of success lies in the positive impact we have on those we encounter. Ideas associated with the letter M suggest that genuine achievement stems from our actions and the impact we have on others, rather than the recognition we receive. People with the M personality type.
In other words, you're the type of person that helps people. You will sometimes help people that folks understand why you're even helping them. People get mad at you for helping people sometimes. People really don't like you half the time. I don't understand that, but they don't. Because you chose a rough path, and your path is a leadership path. So that's what I was talking about, how important it is. Because if you have one M on one end of palms, but not the other one, you still have a leadership role. But if you got two M's, you got an M on both palms, you have an even bigger role as leadership. It's just not leadership in teaching, but it's leadership also on the battlefield. It's leadership in the spiritual war, and to lead your people to these other timelines by giving them information. You are one that firmly believes to research every single thing you ever hear, read, or been told about, because you want to make sure that you're always right. You're one of these diligent ones. You're one of these strong ones. One of these ones that can open up the ships and the pyramids and that's why they're also looking for some of these people. Not that they want to help you. I'm just being honest. And you're one of the ones that these besides outside nations, but the ones that work with these things, these demons and imps and all these things, these different names from Palladians to so forth. I can go down the list. I'm not going to do that right now. They are the ones that really fear you. They know they got to deal with the creator of all. And since we create everything collectively in the ether, because the ether is us too now, y'all. We are it. We are all pieces of it. That what you call Big Mama is the ether, right? So we have to understand that we have a higher role, even to your abilities and everything else. This is Sometimes it can be a tough life, but people just surround you. Anybody around you to a certain extent, any extent, can be used against you, no matter who it is, as far as trying to throw you off track or slow you down, as far as mentally, spiritually. Um, a good way to avoid that, and this is what I think I should do, be doing too, is to do a lot of more videos or be in researching more. Just so you're not around people a lot. Because when you're around people a lot, they just don't like you. And it's not your fault. There's a reason for it, but it's not your fault. And man, when these people find out how great you are, it's going to be something.
Often find their way to success by following their inner compass, believing in their natural guidance, and pursuing their true passions. They don't see problems as barriers, but as ways to improve things.
I'm going to give away this incredible $4,000. Wait, no, not this one.
They view each problem as an opportunity to grow and forge new paths. Their path to becoming leaders and realizing their goals is full of complicated turns. It needs a careful balance of being assertive and modest, passionate and understanding, and impatient and patient. It means knowing when to take the lead on an initiative and when to step back and let someone else shine. Most importantly, it means staying true to your morals, even when things get rough. For people with the M, success and leadership are not just goals. They are calls to action, invitations to bring out hidden potential, raise those around them, and make paths that lead not only to personal victory, but also to the prosperity of the community as a whole. It asks.
Told y'all, you got a leadership role. Not only that, half these folks wouldn't know half the stuff that they know now run for you, whether it was you passing videos, information, or teaching. They wouldn't know it, but they'll never give you the credit for it. And in fact, if you try to talk to them, if it's your friends around the way or anybody else, it don't even freaking matter. They won't hear you out. They're watching videos though. They won't hear you out. It's just a sad thing. I don't understand it, y'all. But yeah, for some reason, the ones who are leading the pack, the ones who are leading the people are the most hated. And people don't even realize that they're being led on the low. They don't know. You know, they don't understand your role. They don't. Even some of your own people won't even like you. And that's crazy. That's really crazy that can happen to you, you know. But you are rising up, but when you rise up, others rise up with you. You're not feeding them energy, and they can't suck off your energy. They can slow you down if you let them, but they can't suck off your energy. All they do is basically learn from you. They learn from your example, even when they're not acting right. They learn from your example. Okay, your morals is always intact because you are more connected to the ether than they are. And I ain't talking about with your melanin and stuff. I'm talking about more spiritually connected to the ether. What you basically see a lot is really right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? In this case, other folks will be like, "Oh man, this and that," or "This, I wouldn't take that," this and that, right? Even with friends or anything like that, anything of all the above, you will see that people will say stuff like that to you, and you ain't got to tell nobody nothing. And that's the crazy thing. But because you have extreme morals, you understand you're trying to lead your own people. Now they're gonna have everybody the color they are on the screen. We ain't gotta talk about that, but you know what I mean. We know how it really goes. They're gonna have all your people. Your people really be following you, but hating you at the same time because you are a leader. Those are the double M's, one on each palm. You have a higher role, not just in leadership and teaching, but also in battle, spiritual warfare as well. And this is why a lot of people really just don't like you. And they don't even know why they like you. They don't know it. And it's just because really it's your aura you give off is a powerful aura. And to them it feels negative, but it's actually not. It's so positive to the point to them that it feels negative because they ain't used to that type of energy. They haven't had that energy around before. because you are more powerful as a being spiritually, which means your powers are more powerful. So they're already present to the point that everybody around you can feel them. You just got to learn how to use them. And you have the mind of a general, of a king. You understand everything, the battlefields, warfare, spiritually, and all the other stuff. They're not there yet. They have to catch up, and that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. Everybody's still a piece of the puzzle, and that's the main thing. Peace and love, family. I see you over there. Sorry, y'all. Doing good, family. Well, I called you. We got to get you up here again, and we got another brother we're gonna get up here again. It's all good. I will. It's been crazy, fam. But all right, y'all, I gotta get back on track. I was not spoken to my brother in a long time. It's free to pay attention. Yes. And it certainly is to pay attention. All right. So now, because you have this leadership role, even sometimes your own spouse, sisters, brothers, family will actually hate you. And they don't even know why. They just think they don't like you or whatever, or hate you. They're not, it's because of the power, your power that you have, literally, your aura. How you doing, family? Your aura, right? All around your body. They feel that power because your power is weaponized, but they don't understand that power is not for them. So when they feel that power, they feel that you're a negative person. You're actually more positive energy-wise than they are. And that's how that energy feels. That mother energy from the ether, because you're more spiritually connected than they are. That spiritual, because you have the 2 M's on your hand and 1 M on your hand. All right. And you have certain roles you got to do. You're very so spiritually connected that when they feel your energy, it bothers them. Even your own people will have this problem with you. And that's why you cannot be around a lot of people. They simply will, it bothers them to the point that they will not like you. And it's not even their fault. They don't know why. But this is why. They have to get used to that energy, not just used to you. They have to start loving that energy and realizing that it's positive and not just loving you or being used to you or loving you in any type of way. They have to start understanding who you are and your abilities so they can really appreciate you. But the problem is that people have been taught that energy always supposed to feel good. The most positive energy doesn't feel great. It's an energy from Mother Ether, and it's chaotic. And it's all around your brothers who have the double M's on their hands, or the M that has a leadership role, right? And your sisters that has double M's on their hand, and also M on one hand for a leadership role. And sometimes these powers are together, and as they together, they clash. And you can really get an argument with your spouse, sister, brother, anybody else over it, because neither one of you are understanding that both your energies are feeling. You both think it's negative, but it's actually not. It's positive. It's just that you have to come down. You have to come down, not humble yourself, but come down to a level, how I say it, a realistic level of thinking as a higher person, a higher being, because that's what you are. You are not ether light being. So that you start thinking like a god, as they say. You don't use that word because it's pagan, but you know what I mean. And if you start thinking that way, you start understanding, hold on, this is not my brother, it's not my sister, it's not my cousin, it ain't my spouse. This, their energy. It's my energy. When you start clashing, then you should know that reason you're all getting mad at each other, fighting, whatever you don't like each other, is because your energy is that powerful, that your energy is clashing. It's not even y'all. And then sometimes there are spirits around that want to make y'all fight. That's a fact, especially if you are or have been in the past a high sexual person. Okay, most men have been high sexual people. All right, there's some women that have been too these days. Okay, but you have been. Okay, so that follows you. All these spirits follow you, and they come from how they cause problem in your home, family, and your relationship. Sometimes even at work, which is a crazy thing. That's another story, but that's not you floating, hitting on nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of times, a lot of women and men will come approach you. Like a lot of people approach me. I don't understand it. I know why. But at the same time, I ain't got time. Listen, I'm going to put it this way, y'all. 2025. So I'm going to tell y'all. Those who know. Those who don't know right now, you obviously wasn't meant to know right now. 2025. Just remember I told you that. We don't have time. A lot of people need to get their house in order and really honestly start working everything out with their spouses. A lot of people are bumping heads because of this energy. And I'm here to put out and let you know exactly what it is. What this guy's over here talking about. Your role. Your specific role that you have to do. And it comes with a lot of important things, but also it's going to be really rough because no matter who you're around, they're not going to like you. And this is why. And it's not your spouse's fault. It's not your brothers, sisters, fathers, uncle, aunts, cousins, son, or daughter's fault. They just don't understand it. And sometimes your energies will clash. And it's not even your fault. You just got to understand this and get comfortable with energy and then make peace with the energy. If you make peace with the energy, you're going to make peace with your brother or sister. That's simple. All right. And I'm also here to tell you more. Let's keep
Ask you to be a leader in word and deed, leading with kindness, wisdom, and bravery. We examine the mysterious letter M, which serves as a symbol for the healer's mark in the 5th revelation. Imagine a place where every soul has its own special gift, a way to make the world a better place. For some people, this blessing manifests itself in the ability to heal, going beyond the physical to touch people at their core.
I just want to say in the day of remembrance, don't forget about this, the day of remembrance, that won't be a problem because we're all going to have the same mind on one accord. Mother Ether is going to be taking over. You can call it, you say any mother, daddy, whatever. It don't even matter. It's cooling energy. It's ether. Say what you want. All right. But you're talking about the same thing, but the correct term is cooling energy.
People with the healer's mark have a natural ability to ease suffering, heal broken hearts, and bring hope into the darkest places. This means that the person has a rare ability to comfort and protect those who are tired, to be a source of hope and peace, turning your presence into a balm for those who are suffering. Healing can come in many forms, such as a hug that makes you feel like you're at home, an ear that listens when things are going wrong, or words that lift your spirits. Each of these actions shows how powerful the healer's touch is. People with the mark M are silent guardians of what it means to be human. With every interaction,
not human. They try to put that not human, not ether light beings. Get it correct. All right. Now you can literally, somebody could say that they call you and be like, oh, I talk to you for hours. Oh, I got a headache. You got a headache? Yeah. Do you believe your headache will go away? Yeah, I believe it. Boom, bro. And it's speaking into existence. Don't even tell them, speak into existence and say, all right, I got you. You can just, if they don't know what's going on, if they not wrote to say, I'm gonna say a prayer for you, but you're not. What you gotta do is speak into existence. Sister so-and-so headache, go away after you hang up the phone. Call them back a couple hours later, and I guarantee they'll tell you. You say, your headache go away? Yeah, it did. How I know I tried it? Not even on some trying it. I just did this stuff. I just believed that I could do it, and it happened to that individual. Their headache went away. So I know I can make somebody's headache go away just by speaking it. Go away, and it'll go. So what more can you do with the power of your voice? What more can you do with you commanding everything, including anything that they have ever invented? You can tell it to go away. I did it. You can do it. I've done it. This is facts. Anything I say, I don't be sitting there shooting up people's. I don't shoot smoke on nobody's butt. When I say I used to change cars like sneakers, I did that. There's brothers who can confirm that. Facts. When I say I had 2 jobs and 2 businesses at the same time, I did that. Brothers who can confirm that. Facts. When I say I used to be a CEO, not the founder, a CEO for regular call Ilum for the love of music, I've done that. Facts. There's brothers who can confirm that. That was an independent label, though, not like mainstream. It wasn't one of those. All right, so get that right. So everything I'm telling you, I don't shoot smoke on nobody's butt, no matter how unbelievable or believable it sounds. That's why I keep telling you do the research. I don't care what I prove, what I show you, what I tell you, do the research. Because anything you hear, see, or read, you need to be doing the research behind it and dig real deep so that you get the facts. Because the fact is so deep to the point that you might be looking this thing up for almost a half a year before you actually get to the bottom line of it and find out if it's wrong or right. That's why I tell y'all, man, there's a lot of truthers out there who's mixing truth with lies. And I'm telling y'all, it's out there now because they've been controlling it. They've been controlling the whole thing because they know what's going to happen anyway. So they couldn't stop it. So might as well mix it up, right? Look up everything to the deepest point that you have learned offline or read for yourself. And look so deep to the point you get to the final root before you do anything that these people are saying. So I'll be honest with you. Others ain't going to tell you that. A lot of folks is about the money. Just being real with you, man. And power. And they ain't want to use the power for the right reasons. And that's the scary thing, but it's true.
They build resilience and encourage growth. This role is more than just helping. It shows a deep understanding of what it means to be human. It involves listening to the silent screams and sorrows and uncovering the hidden stories behind feigned smiles. Because they feel what others feel, healers can make deep connections, offering comfort that goes beyond words and touches the soul. This kind of healing goes beyond crises and into everyday life through acts of love, kindness, and patience that seem small but have a big effect. One heart at a time, these efforts make the world a kinder, more compassionate place. But being a healer also means finding balance, knowing when to share their light and when to keep it to themselves. Because self-care is very important. To follow the path of a healer.
That's important. Why? I told you, a lot of folks ain't going to like you. So if you're around too much, they just won't like you. And it's not even, like I said, they don't understand the energy, your power that you have. And they think it's a negative power, a negative energy. But that's because they don't understand. And it's not their fault. Who taught them? Who told them any of this? If they haven't been told, how do you know? You know what I mean? It's the same thing when I was talking about the matriarch and the patriarch of our stuff versus their stuff of the outside nations, and how there's a clashing of our own people because they don't understand that the patriarch works with the matriarch. It's not against the matriarch. It never was. Their patriarch and matriarch is always against our patriarch and matriarch. That's why they keep saying, besides the fact we are collective. We are the same. There's no, when you're dealing with yourself, when you're dealing with somebody else, you're talking to yourself. When you're talking to your brother, anybody in your family, anybody you're dealing with, when you're talking to them, you're talking to yourself.
You have to understand the need for boundaries and the significance of taking care of your own spirit first. So, the tests we face in life are how we put these lessons to use. They are the mountains we climb to see the start of our growth. Even though these problems are scary, they are also hidden chances for us to show how strong we are and go beyond our limits. The M's connection to karmic lessons and life challenges tells a story of deep change that encourages us to accept that life is always changing, that every valley leads to new peaks, and that every ending leads to a new beginning.
My new book, Keyboard Rich: How Anyone Can Earn Six Figures from Home with a Simple Bookkeeping.
Have you ever wondered what makes the chosen ones untouchable, and why provoking them could be a grave mistake? Their role in the grand scheme of things is significant, yet often clouded by the mist of misconceptions and fear. Recognizing their capabilities and the challenges they face is essential for fostering a harmonious existence free from conflict. Join us as we delve into the mysteries why the chosen ones are not to be underestimated and how their presence is a powerful force for positive change in the world. The first reason why you should never offend the chosen ones is their divine protection and spiritual power. Cloaked in an unseen armor, these individuals are not mere participants in the universe's unfolding drama. They are central characters, guided and guarded by forces beyond our comprehension. Their spiritual power isn't a myth, it's a palpable force, capable of shifting the energy in a room, turning strife into harmony, or darkness into light. This isn't about walking through life unchallenged. It's about facing those challenges with a guardian force at their back. Consider the person in your life who, no matter the adversity, seems to navigate through storms with an unexplainable grace.
So this is why if anybody ever try to come for you or came to any place you move, like they have me more than once, and swear they know you and everything else, and they don't, right? And they turn around and ran once they seen what was behind you. CIA agents and everything will turn around and run once they look what's behind you, but you can't see what's behind you. But they did for a moment, and it scared the bejeebers out of them because you've been sent with a mission and you have an army with you already. It's a small one right now, but it's like a platoon, small platoon, if you want to say that, like 5 or 6 people, but not people. You can say people if you want to say that, but higher. There's people that's like you, except they're in the ether version that can only they have mass of being seen and not being seen. Put it that way, and they're not going to be nice to anybody who wants to mess with you. Put it that way. Okay, so when people see these things, that's why they turn to run. That's why they ran. If anybody's came for you, okay, just like when folks came for me, they had to turn around and running.
They emerge from trials not just unscathed, but often enriched, leaving you in awe of their resilience. This is the mark of divine protection, a shield not just against physical harm, but against the turmoil that seeks to unsettle their spirit. Their spiritual power influences not only their path, but touches everyone around them, often in ways you might not immediately recognize but feel deeply. This spiritual prowess is not wielded like a sword, but flows like a river, touching lives, healing wounds, and sometimes steering the collective consciousness towards greater good. To stand against them, to challenge or belittle their essence, is not only an act against them, but against the very currents of this divine protection. The consequences of such actions ripple out, affecting not just the provocateur, but the fabric of their interactions with others. In essence, the chosen ones carry within them a sacred fire, a source of light and warmth, but also a force of immense power when confronted. Misunderstanding their nature, or worse, seeking to dampen their spirit, is akin to inviting shadows into your life. Their spiritual connection, nurtured by divine protection, serves as a beacon for those lost in their own darkness, offering guidance and hope. To recognize this in them is to understand the depth of their impact on the world and the folly in mistaking their kindness for weakness. The second reason to tread carefully around the chosen ones lies in their intellectual giftedness and wisdom. This isn't simply a matter of high IQ scores or academic accolades. It's about a profound depth of understanding and insight that cuts through the noise of everyday life. The chosen ones possess a clarity of thought and a breadth of knowledge that enables them to see solutions where others see obstacles, to find hope in despair. In your daily encounters, you might have come across individuals who, with just a few words, can shift your perspective, enlightening paths you never thought to explore. They dissect complex problems with ease, their minds a labyrinth of ideas and solutions, always ready to guide those lost in confusion. This intellectual prowess is not just for show, it's a tool, sharpened by experience and study, wielded with precision and care. When faced with decisions, where most see a fork in the road, the chosen ones see a web of possibilities, each thread a potential path to a new destiny. Their advice, often sought, is not given lightly. It's a distillation of wisdom, honed through trials, failures, and triumphs. This is what makes them formidable, not their ability to dominate a conversation, but to transform it, to elevate the discourse to realms of thought previously uncharted. Challenging them, underestimating their intellect, is a mistake not because you risk their ire, but because you close yourself off from a fountain of insight. Their knowledge is not a weapon, but a bridge, connecting disparate ideas, people, and emotions. In their words, there's a resonance, a frequency that speaks to the very core of those who listen, urging them towards greater understanding and compassion. The intellectual giftedness and wisdom of the chosen ones serve as a beacon in the tumultuous sea of life's challenges. To ignore this light is to navigate in darkness, unaware of the shores of understanding just beyond the horizon. Their minds, a treasure trove of thought and innovation, offer not just solutions, but a vision of what could be if we dare to listen and learn.
And this when you start hearing people say stuff like everybody don't understand stuff the way you understand. You hear people say you got to slow down the way you teach and change it up to reach the people. Things like that, and that's because your mind is great. You are. See, I don't want to say certain words because certain words ain't right. That you may think they mean something, but they don't mean nothing. They don't mean what you think they mean. I lost my damn pen. Okay, well, yeah. So your mind is a gold mine. You literally, man, put you anywhere on this plateau, and I guarantee you that no matter what, no matter how hard the struggle, you always gonna come on top. I know for a reason. All right. So when people don't appreciate you, they're not even appreciating your mind. If they'd actually sit and just wait and listen to you explain things in a deeper meaning, which you definitely could do, they would learn so much more. That's why it's important for folks that get to have their own show, because when you try to throw people face to face, most people care not to know. It's like that book says, y'all. They really don't give a fuck. Most folks just want to live comfortable. Period. They don't care about nothing else. Even folks, a lot of folks are woke. They just want to live comfortable. They're not worried about the real truth. Whatever works with them is what they're gonna go with, and that's sad. The facts should only map, nothing else. The fact that it's all about collective is the main thing, nothing else. Right besides the stuff that we got to do, and you're not seeing that being taught.
The third reason why it's paramount to approach chosen ones with respect and openness lies in their capacity to influence on multiple levels. This isn't about mere persuasion or charisma. It's a profound ability to touch lives deeply, to catalyze change not just in circumstances, but in the very essence of one's being. The chosen ones navigate through the world as agents of transformation, their every interaction imbued with the potential to alter the course of someone's emotional, psychological, and spiritual journey. You've likely felt the impact of such individuals in moments of vulnerability. A conversation with them can act as a balm to the soul, soothing your fears and reigniting your hope. They understand the delicate interplay of emotions and thoughts that dictate our actions, guiding us gently towards a better understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. Their insights can unravel the knots in our minds and hearts, shedding light on paths we were too afraid to explore. Their influence extends beyond the personal, touching the lives of communities and shaping the zeitgeist of their time. Through their actions, words, and very presence, they instill a sense of unity, compassion, and purpose. This ability to impact at multiple levels comes from a deep-rooted connection to the human experience, a profound empathy that allows them to feel the currents of collective consciousness and steer them towards healing and growth. Engaging with chosen ones, therefore, is not a passive experience. It's an invitation to evolve, to confront, and transcend the limitations we've set for ourselves. Misunderstanding or dismissing their influence can lead to missed opportunities for personal and collective transformation. Their presence in our lives is a gift, a chance to witness and partake in the unfolding of our highest potential. To challenge a chosen one is to challenge the very forces of growth and enlightenment they embody. Their impact, though sometimes subtle, is always profound, leaving indelible marks on the hearts and minds of those they touch.
Facts, all facts so far. And also I have to honestly let you know that chosen ones like to be 100% correct when they talk about something, even down to the words and everything else. That's what they like to do. So when you're talking to one of them, understand that that's what they like. So yeah, and it's hard for a chosen one to deal with people sometimes, only because people don't like when you try to get them using those. You're not even try. You just interject your choice of word that's actually the right word, and they may even know that word, but they get mad when you do it. It's not your fault. It's just you have a job to do, and you're gonna do it no matter what. That's just what you do. That's your job. You're supposed to do that, and it becomes annoying, obviously. to some people will come annoying, but this is your job. It's hard for you to be off the job, and that's kind of, well, you can't be off the job, so that's the thing. But it's tough for chosen ones, you at the double M's, okay?
Embracing the change they bring, welcoming the shift in perspective and consciousness, is the key to unlocking doors we never knew existed, to a world where emotional, psychological, and spiritual growth is not just possible but inevitable. The fourth compelling reason to approach chosen ones with caution and understanding lies in the stark reality of their isolation and confrontation by society. This isolation isn't a matter of preference, but a consequence of their unique attributes, a distinctive divergence from the norm that, more often than not, becomes a source of misunderstanding and mistrust. The chosen ones, with their depths of insight and realms of spiritual connection, find themselves perpetually on the fringes, gazed upon with suspicion or, at times, unwarranted fear. This societal misunderstanding isn't a superficial challenge. It's a profound barrier that often forces the chosen ones into a state of defensiveness, a protective stance over their space and their truth. Consider the innovators and visionaries of our times, those whose ideas were once deemed too radical or too profound to be understood. Their journeys were laden with ridicule and resistance, not because their visions lacked merit, but because they dared to see beyond the societal horizons. The chosen one's defensive posture is not a sign of hostility, but a shield against the constant barrage of skepticism and negativity. Their protective nature over their space is a sanctuary, not just for themselves, but for the seeds of change and enlightenment they nurture. This space is where their ideas, often misunderstood or undervalued by society, flourish away from the stifling constraints of conventional judgment. Understanding and respecting this protective stance is crucial. To breach this space without invitation or empathy is to risk misunderstanding the essence of their being and the value of their contributions. The chosen one's isolation is a reflection of our collective fear of the unknown, of what lies beyond our comfort zones. Recognizing this, we must learn to approach them with an open heart and mind, willing to explore the depths they offer without prejudice. Their misunderstood nature is not a barrier, but a bridge, inviting us to expand our perceptions and embrace diversity in thought and spirit. The societal challenges they face remind us of our tendency to fear what we do not understand and the transformative potential of empathy and open-mindedness. In understanding the chosen ones, we unlock the possibility of a society that celebrates difference, sees beyond the surface, and values the profound contributions of those who walk among us as beacons of change. The profound intuitive sense of the chosen ones is a key reason why their presence in our lives demands respect and careful consideration. This intuitive power, a deep-seated ability to perceive intentions and truths that lie veiled beneath the surface, grants them a unique perspective on the world and its complex web of relationships. It's not just about reading between the lines, it's about understanding the silent language of the heart and soul, the unspoken words that echo through our actions and choices. In your everyday interactions, you may have encountered individuals who seem to just know things about you, about others, about situations that are unfolding. These are the moments when the chosen one's intuition shines, revealing insights that can alter the trajectory of lives. Their understanding goes beyond the cognitive, tapping into a wellspring of empathy and wisdom that can unmask the facades we often present to the world. This intuitive grasp makes them powerful figures in social dynamics, not because they seek control or dominance, but because they seek harmony and understanding. They can navigate complex social landscapes with grace, often acting as mediators and peacemakers, bridging gaps between differing viewpoints and healing rifts with their insight. Their ability to sense the undercurrents of human emotion and thought makes them invaluable allies, but it also sets them apart, sometimes making them seem enigmatic or unpredictable. To underestimate this intuitive understanding is to overlook one of the most potent tools the chosen ones wield. Their perceptions allow them to act with a foresight and compassion that can seem almost otherworldly, drawing people to them even as it sets them apart. They sense not just what is, but what could be, guiding those around them towards a deeper understanding of themselves and the tapestry of human connection. Engaging with a chosen one, knowing they possess this profound intuitive sense, is an opportunity to see yourself and the world through a lens of heightened awareness and empathy. It's a chance to be understood on a level you might not have thought possible, to have the truths of your heart recognized and met with kindness. The chosen ones, with their intuition.
Oh, they did that. They sure did. So no, oh, they plant my light. They did that. Plant my light again. So know that you chose, I'm gonna say, you chosen ones, us chosen ones, people don't empathize the way you do. They don't understand your situation, any of your trauma in life, from friendship to accident to relationship. When your past relationships, even none of that, they don't understand it. It's hard to understand. You can understand them and how they feel or felt or whatever the case may be in any situation. But they can understand. They don't have that same empathy. They understand, but they don't really, it's not like they care like that. It's weird. It's not their fault. It doesn't mean they're not your brothers. They just don't. There's certain things, attributes they will gain over time. That's the best way to say it. Okay. Also, now you see why they tell us chosen ones to don't be around people too much. So, like, even when you're married, you shouldn't be around your spouse too much, especially if you're a teacher. It's not okay for a man to be alone, but it's also not okay for a man to be to get any negativity in around them, no matter what type of negativity it is. So that's why you have to avoid that. Well, that's speaking for the ones who got double M's, because you are what they call the chosen one. You have a higher heightened, mind than others. Okay, it just is what it is. I'm talking about all people, for the record. All right. So a lot of this stuff is he's telling you is a lot of facts. So it's up to you to, like I always say, man, research everything you get from this lesson. I don't care if I tell you what this video tells you. Just keep going.
Offer not just a mirror reflecting our true selves, but a window to a world where...
That's another thing. If you're dating the chosen one, double M's on their hands, M on one, M on the other. Yeah, that's also a thing right there. What he just said. That's also a thing, and that drives people crazy.
Understanding and compassion reign. The sixth compelling reason to carefully navigate your interactions with the chosen ones is rooted in their profound ability to transmute negative into positive.
Simply put, if you deal with somebody like that, friend, family, whatever the case may be, they may seem like a mirror of you. In other words, you might feel like, damn, you're too much like me, or you're exactly like me, or you're like a mirror. Not that you look like them, but you're just them in the opposite sex. Some call it twin flames, stuff like that. I don't really go by all the names, but it's just that you are at a heightened state, and you're at a very high state that most have not reached. That's why you've been ahead of the curve for so long. Let's keep going and keep going. Oh,
in the shadows of adversity, where despair seems to forge insurmountable barriers, the chosen ones harbor a secret power, a mysterious alchemy that transmutes the darkest moments into beacons of light. This enigmatic ability to turn negative situations into opportunities for growth and positive change is not merely a skill, but an art, perfected through the crucible of their own trials and tribulations. The chosen ones walk a path littered with challenges, each obstacle a lesson, each setback a chance to delve deeper into the ancient craft of transformation. Within the hidden chambers of their being, they hold the secret to this sacred transmutation. It's as if they possess an inner philosopher's stone, capable of converting the leaden weight of despair into golden rays of hope. Their touch, metaphorically speaking, can alter the very fabric of reality, shifting energies from discord to harmony, from fragmentation to wholeness. This isn't about denying the presence of darkness, but about recognizing the potential for light that dwells within the shadows. To the untrained eye, this process might seem like a magic trick or a stroke of luck, but there's nothing arbitrary about it. It's a deliberate, thoughtful act of will, a deep understanding of the universal laws that govern balance and transformation. The chosen
Boom, hit it on the head. You already have a deep understanding of the universal law. Because why? You used to uphold that universal law. That universal law is what got people in trouble who came here, shouldn't have came here. And I ain't just talking about white people, because a lot of you guys are going to point at the white man. It's all those outside nations. If you ain't one of us, you fucked. It tells you right there the females made the rules, and we enforced them. And we put it in the book. And then the white man went around and around with all his other outside nations and changed everything, a lot of things up, but they left certain things they used to their advantage. And some of these laws, some of y'all don't respect and don't understand that some of those laws is actually our laws. They had to give you some truth with some lie, bro. That's how they always do it. Otherwise, it's not believable. Had to be close enough to our shit so that we would actually go with it. Except they put their pagan shit in there and mixed up and make, man, come on, man. If you only knew that book is so played with, it ain't even funny. But you only knew how much fucking facts and truth is in there too, it'd be so much freaking funny. It's just that you got to get to the bottom of it. That's why I keep on saying you got to be a scholar to read that book. Read all the other books before you read that book. But I already gave everybody a cheat code, Sumerian text. Learn how to read Sumerian. Read that one. Read the Emerald Tablets too. Yeah, learn the languages. Read them. All right, decipher what, or you can even freaking have a word breakdown because they can actually translate the word to you. There's Google now. There's all that stuff now. There's no excuse. You ain't got to go the hard way like some of us had to do. It's easier now than it was when I first started, man. Man, please. Man, it's been a long time, bro. Wow. Anyhow, let's keep
chosen ones see beyond the immediate, beyond the pain and suffering, to the potential for renewal and enlightenment that lies hidden beneath. Engaging with them, especially in times of turmoil, you might find yourself enveloped in this mysterious process, your own negatives being slowly but surely alchemized into positives. This isn't a passive experience. It's an invitation to participate in your own metamorphosis, guided by those who have mastered the art. This capacity for transmutation is a reminder of the incredible resilience and potential for change that resides within us all. It's a testament to the chosen one's role as vessels of healing and transformation, offering a glimpse into a world where every negative can be the birthplace of a new positive. In their presence, one learns that the deepest darkness is not a dead end, but a turning point, a moment ripe for a miraculous shift towards the light. The seventh reason to carefully navigate your interactions with the chosen ones is their role as bearers.
They plant my camera again. Y'all. And this is why, like I said, we don't panic. It could be the worst of the worst time, bro. And it'll be like almost like you ain't got no feelings, but you do. You just don't panic. A loud noise may make you jump if it's out of nowhere. That's one thing, but I'm talking about when it's time and this stuff is going down and you know it, you don't panic. Others do. Just on a daily basis, bro. People go to work and can't go home and can't even deal with people. And don't even know why. It's because you're working. And some of you people ain't supposed to be working. Some of you have past drug habits that affect the fact that you can't deal with people now and know you won't do them drugs no more. I ain't talking about the ones watching, I'm just speaking in general. Some people have a hard time dealing with people because they haven't dealt with themselves. Just being honest. And that's just in a worldwide thing. That goes to every nationality, but I'm just talking about our people. But if you want to get brighter than that, all right? Some of us just deal with people even when they're nice or mean or whatever. Because you have empathy. You realize that person ain't really like that. They obviously having a rough time with life right now. It may not be rough in a sense. Maybe they're Surroundings is not the way they want it to be. Right? Maybe that's right. Maybe it may not be the surroundings. They're not happy where they're at in their life. Maybe they're just not happy themselves, period. End of the day, you got to make yourself happy or you'll never be happy. Can't nobody make you happy. It's a fact and been known for a long time that a man cannot make a woman happy. No matter what he do, she's always not going to be happy. She'll be happy for a while and then mad or sad later. And it's not his fault. If we had everything we had, she'll always be happy. You see? And then she ain't even got to turn and look for you for it. She's just with you because she like you. Because she already got it too. For everlasting life in your body. Right? That becomes immortal. Because you, or I should say, becomes something that can't die because you don't die. And your body will be the same. Won't die. That's up to what you're going to do with your work. The ones that double M's were the chosen ones. You've been sent here for a mission, and your ass is supposed to take your ass back home. All right, you're not really supposed to want
of hidden knowledge
because you already know deep down inside that this is a soul trap, and until you get back to the ether after you finish the mission, this is a whole nother timeline as well. In some senses that we already are doing right now, you got to change this whole reality. You got to change this whole matrix, man. For it to work in our favor, you got to change it all. People like to get free. I see folks teaching lessons about how to get free and the strong man, all that stuff, and that's all well and good. Nothing's wrong with that. But just know that money that's on your Social Security is actually digital, so they still control it. They don't tell you that, though, when they teach these classes how do you pay for it. But I admire those who do it because, you know what? I think everybody should still do it. It's just knowing that you're not going to, you already ain't going to use that money anyway. All you're doing is getting your name off their books altogether. And what you're doing is taking claim of your own self and get rid of that fake identity that they gave you, which is a strong man. So ain't nothing wrong with doing that. It's still applaudable, I should say. All right. But just know that the money in your Social Security number is actually digital money. It's fake money. Remember, this place not only has been ran down and the why they see, didn't I say that? Oh, these son of a guns. Yep. I told y'all they was gonna do that. They were gonna start playing with my light. They've been doing it. All right. I was saying, see, they did that to distract me. Motherfuckers. These son of a guns, man. They man, see, they messed me up. I forgot what I was even talking about. The exact point where I was at. And it was important too. But I'll get back to it. Let's roll. Then I'll get back to it.
Chosen ones might hold ancient wisdom or knowledge not readily available to the public eye. Disregarding their messages can lead to missing out on transformative truths.
That's another thing. There we go. We know things. We know things when you hear a reading. We can tell you who it's about sometimes, especially if it's us. We know, and we don't really do the reading things like that, to be honest with you. Some folks do. I'm not going down it. I just don't do it. Right? And then, I'll go ahead and do this real quick tonight. All right. And some folks, I will say this: be careful when you listen to any type of stuff like that. Anyway, even when you're watching any show like this, be careful. I was gonna be honest, because people. I mean, you already know that I'm not like that, but there are people are like that. All right, hold on.
Within the silent depths of their beings.
And not only you know things about your past life. Sometimes you can actually tell somebody about your past life. You can actually tell somebody if the ether has already told you, like I've been let know why. What you did or in your past life, or any mistakes you made in your past life, especially the ones that were the most important mistakes, which is why you're probably here now to do this mission. It was also pay a debt. Okay? Hate to say it, but it's true. Okay? Energy debt. You know, And then, of course, you are going to have to be a leader because you was a leader before in the past. When we failed, y'all, there was some decisions that were made that were hoped to be the best thing for our people, and the mistakes. I mean, we didn't do any. They killed us with a pen, y'all. Y'all know that. But there were mistakes that were made. Oh, these son of a guns! Wow, y'all. Well, they blackened my screen somehow. It's all good. It'll come back up in a second. But anyways, see how they do that?
These individuals carry secrets.
That's right. So you make some mistakes as far as decision making, and that's why you're paying your karmic debt now. But once you finish your mission, you ought to go back home.
Whispered on the winds of time. Truths veiled since the dawn of existence. This hidden knowledge, often perceived as cryptic or enigmatic, holds the power to alter perceptions, to shift the very foundations upon which you stand. You encounter these bearers of secrets perhaps more often than you realize. In the quiet observer at the edge of the conversation, in the gentle sage whose eyes sparkle with untold stories, or in the solitary wanderer whose silence speaks volumes. Their knowledge is not always shared through words. It's conveyed through actions, through the silent transmission of energy, through the profound impact of their presence. To overlook the chosen ones is to walk past a treasure chest without recognizing the wealth it contains. The ancient wisdom they carry offers keys to unlocking the mysteries of the self, the universe, and the delicate interplay between the two. This is knowledge that can catalyze growth, inspire change, and ignite a deeper understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. Consider the moment when a piece of their hidden knowledge suddenly clicks within you, casting light on shadows you never noticed. It's like finding a map to treasures you never knew you were searching for. This wisdom can come forth in the simplest of moments, a word, a gesture, or even a shared silence that suddenly shifts your perspective, revealing pathways to enlightenment and understanding previously obscured by the mundane. Ignoring the chosen ones, then, is akin to closing your eyes to the stars above, denying yourself the guidance of their light. Their hidden knowledge, if welcomed, can transform your understanding of reality, offering a richer, more nuanced view of the world and your place in it. In their cryptic messages and silent teachings lies the potential for profound personal and collective transformation, a chance to connect with truths that resonate with the very core of your being. The chosen ones emerge as bearers of profound gifts, guardians of ancient wisdom, and catalysts for transformation. Acknowledging and respecting their unique role and capabilities is not merely an act of reverence, but a recognition of the potential for positive impact they bring to our world. Their presence among us is a bridge between the seen and unseen, a conduit through which the whispers of the universe are translated into insights and actions that can steer humanity towards greater understanding, compassion, and enlightenment. However, the power and depth of the chosen one's contributions are often misunderstood, leading to confrontation and isolation. It is crucial, therefore, to tread with caution.
See, like I said, sometimes their thought process is misunderstood. The way they think, what they want to discuss, how they come up with conversations out of nowhere, how they like to talk a lot, the whole 9 yards is misunderstood. You don't understand the mindless being that you have around you. The mindless person you have around you is very powerful. This is a super old soul who came here to do a mission. The mission was a rescue mission, to lead y'all to other timelines and to teach. And also when it came down to spiritual warfare and battle, that's your leader, if they want it or not. And most of us ran. I know I ran from it. Still try to run a little bit, but it's not working. So listen, there's nobody in the world who was a leader that wanted to be a leader. Anybody tell you they want to be a leader, they lying. That is a leader right now, or is somebody you look up to as far as teaching anything right now, or you consider any type of leader right now, a good leader. They don't want to be a leader. I know I didn't want to be, man, please. I ran from that like crazy, bro. It didn't work though. You see where I'm at. So you got a leadership role, and these people mind that you're around are so powerful that their energy is so powerful. And sometimes you can be on the same level. Your energy can be the same power, and your energies will clash. Will clash because you have the same energy. It's like a magnet. All right, you flip the same side, and it pushes away. But you got to learn how to flip that magnet so that you be like this. Okay, like this. That's where you want to be. Not always going like this. You got to flip that magnet. Okay, that's dealing with your family, as far as them being in the truth. That's dealing with your friends, your spouse, your cousin, dad, mom, whatever. All right. So when you're around certain people like that, or you just watch, even when you're watching them on YouTube, like y'all watching me right now, it's very important that everything they saying, you listen to. And I ain't saying listening as far as grabbing a hold of it. I'm saying go research that shit. Go research that shit and see how much I'm not telling you. I'm telling you a lot, but this stuff I'm pretty sure I'm leaving out because I just don't have the time to sit there and tell you everything. I just don't. And it's probably what, an hour and some change into this video. I can't be going. I gotta go to bed. See, I gotta work tomorrow. So we're gonna finish this up real quick. We're gonna let the rest of it roll. And I ain't gonna say nothing for the rest of the video. I do apologize, however, for some of those pictures, because some of the pictures I don't really like some of the pictures. And so you know how YouTube is. Just listen to the message.
Caution and to refrain from provocation or underestimation. This brings us to the heart of our conclusion, the call for understanding and harmony between chosen ones and the wider society. Mutual respect is not just a lofty ideal, but a practical pathway to unlocking the treasures of wisdom and insight that chosen ones hold. It is through this respectful engagement that we can foster an environment where the transformative powers of chosen ones are not feared but embraced, leading to beneficial outcomes for all involved. The journey towards this harmonious existence requires open hearts and minds, a willingness to listen, and a commitment to see beyond the surface. In doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but contribute to the weaving of a collective tapestry that reflects the full spectrum of human potential. Let us, therefore, approach the chosen ones with.
Okay, I just had to say again, non-ether light beings, they plant my light. They plant with everything, right? They plant my screen. We're not ether light beings. We are chosen ones, all right? Not ether light beings, all right? Straightforward. We are not human. I don't like when they sit there and try to push that shit. Okay. What else he just said? Oh, he back up some.
Let us, therefore, approach the chosen ones with the dignity and reverence they deserve.
Right. So you should always approach. It's about the collective as well. He mentioned that. I wanted to get that out the way. All right. So that's more evidence, more proof as I keep proving it over and over again. All right. But this also, you have to, when you start dealing with your chosen ones, the non-ether light beings, but not only just that, but the ones who have the double M's in their hand, M on both palms. I got it. Some of y'all got it. Some of y'all have it on one palm. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You just got another role. That's still important. Okay. You need to give them the respect they deserve, because these are the ones that are actually going to lead you out of the bullshit. These are the ones that been sent here really to let everybody know what the facts are. All right. And it's up to you to decide if you're going to research anything we show you or teach, which you should do. Because if I could have your ears forever, which I know I don't have that right now, because what I would be doing is telling you so much information. Matter of fact, when Brother Sinky was alive, I used to tell you, he'd be on the phone for hours with him, and I'd just be talking about information. Back to back, boom, 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 all 3-4 hours. He used to love it. I used to love it. That's why it was sad for me when he went. And I get it, outside nations, all that stuff. But it was sad he went, because you can say what you want about that brother, but he loved us. He loved the group. He loved us. The only time he said he was honored just to be in our presence. He understood our minds. He understood he was around what you would call greatness. He understood that. So it's time for us to understand that these people that are misunderstood who are around you or not around you, or that they're teaching, these people who are misunderstood, who are what's the word? Who are you deal with, any way, shape, or form, these type of people have a higher mind state. Their energy feels negative because it's so positive, so powerful from Mother Ether, that it's chaos energy and it's around you. And you may have the same energy. All right. So you have to learn how to deal with that person. That's also part of your mission. And when I say that, I'm talking to the people that's in relationships. When I say that, that's part of your mission. To learn how to deal with that, because really you're learning how to deal with yourself. And the main reason a lot of times we can't deal with people, we have not dealt with ourselves. And that's a lesson we have to learn. Chosen ones. And this is why a lot of times you don't like to be around people too long, or if you are around somebody too long, they either don't like you or you don't like them, or both ways. Sometimes you just don't like each other because of that. I'm just being honest. You still love them though. Love is further than just a feeling. Love is further definitely than just, see, love is so deep that it goes way beyond a feeling. And a lot of folks don't understand that. So that's why we chosen ones, double M's, all right, are so in tune with the empathy and everything like that. And you expect somebody to understand your predicament the same way they understand their predicament, but they can't, because they you, but they're not there yet. They give them time. Everybody will be at the same level on time and time. The key thing is they just keep going on the right track. We'll fine tune it. We always do. That's just the way it goes. I can't believe they play up my camera like this. They really suck, man. That's okay. Cowards do coward shit, right? Yeah, and they still, whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. All right. Well, I usually play a damn song. I'm not going to right now because obviously they're hating so bad. Let them hate. I'll ignore it and not participate with the buffoonery. So I love all of you. So we're going to sign off for now. I really should play a song to be an asshole. Actually, I'm going to play a song just to be an asshole, since they wanted to do that before. I wasn't going to do that. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, let's do that. Since they want hate.
At the end of every day, you look yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, should I get better today? If the answer is yes, and you do that for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, how much better are you going to be?
I get better. I get better. I get better. I get better. Yeah, I get better. I get better. Hard in a Gucci sweater. I get better. Just so clever. I get better. I get better. Yeah, I get better. Just so clever. I get better. 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 Just too clever. Teaching for a long time. Teaching number facts. Yeah, you must be out of your mind. I get better. I get better. I ain't walking leather. Just too clever. I get better. 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 I'm home, hard, let them hate. No way to stop it. No way to stop it. No way to block it. Don't get on my topic. I'll go ahead and rock it. I get better. I get better. I get better. Watch the leather. Watch that leather. I get better. I put it together. I put it together. Ain't no fool. I'm open, going berserking. You're teaching that all day, so I get better. I get better. So hard than a cookie sweater. I get better. I ain't walking leather, but to get yourself together, I get better. Been doing it for a long time. Teaching hard all the time. Going hard, doing lies. I'm a mind. Can't stop it.
them hate. All right, peace and love. Peace and love. And I'm finally going to sign out. I love all of you. Sincerely, I do. I appreciate all of you. Man, I'm really hoping everybody is getting this stuff that's being taught, and I hope that they researching it. All right? Just being on. All I got for you is cold hard facts, whether you like it or not. And that's just what it is. That's what I was sent here to do. Unfortunately, I wasn't sent here to be liked. I was sent here to get a job done. And I hope that all y'all understand that and love me for it and not hate me for it. For real, for real. Chosen ones in your own town, you the man or the woman. Everybody love you. You already know. You got some haters on the low. You hear about how they talk shit to females or dudes about you when they want to get with them. You already know what I'm talking about. You got some of those. But when you go everywhere else, no matter where it's at, outside of your city, people ain't gonna like you. They not gonna like you, bro. And it's not your fault. You can go to New York. I've been plenty of times and made plenty of money up there legally, okay, with marketing firms. That's right. Had a whole team and everything. It was, man, I was killing it. Anyways, straight up, people don't like you. Even people that worked for you, man, didn't like me. And I wasn't a bad person at all. Half of them wouldn't have got what they got. Went from me teaching lessons every morning. I taught the whole class every morning. Had to be there at 5:30 a.m. Yeah, they had to be there at 6. That was 6 days a week. Y'all, anybody that look for a marketing firm, you know what I'm talking about. And you go door to door and all that stuff, bro. That's where the money's at. They don't know how to tell you that though. But in those classes, we teach a lot of rules of the universe. So I taught all them people rules in the universe, help them make money. Period. I'm teaching y'all laws in the universe to help you get up out this motherfucking shit. Peace and love. Let's get it, and let's get going soon. Because time's winding up, and we got to keep on jumping these timelines to get away from their buffoonery that they're trying to do, as well, besides being ready, prepared for, you already know. Peace and love.